Hello, I'm Vaishali Kohli and you're watching NewsX. Now, the National Democratic Alliance has just released a joint manifesto for the upcoming Bihar Assembly Elections on October the 31st. Union Minister BJP Chief JP Nadda, CM Nitish Kumar, Union Minister and Custodian Jitin Ram Manjhi, Union Minister LJP Chief Chirag Paswan, RLM Chief Upendra Kushwaha and others were present at the event. BJP leader JPS Rathore says he called the manifesto Bihar's development. The manifesto is NDA's joint Sankalp Patra. Through this manifesto, a saga of Bihar's development is to be written. He also said that NDA government will give the guarantee to fulfill all promises. PM Modi himself will give the guarantee and fulfill the promises. I have my colleague Shikha Salaria joining me with more details. Shikha, what can you tell us about this? All right, so we'll try and reconnect with Shikha, but viewers, I was just telling you that the National Democratic Alliance has just released a joint manifesto for the upcoming Bihar Assembly Elections on October the 31st, and I have Shikha connected with me. Shikha, what more details can you bring us?
Yes, this is the biggest story of the day that we are tracking here from Patna at ground zero. The NDA putting up a united front with CM Nitish Kumar as its face has released its manifesto. It is called the Sankalp Patra for Bihar, and it has tried to match whatever promises the Mahagathbandhan has already declared. It has not only declared that it is going to make efforts to improve the quality of life of the farmers, but also of the backwards, especially the EBCs, which have become the biggest talking point in this election, plus the Karpuri Thakur Kisan Samman Nidhi will be rolled out by the NDA if it comes to power. That is what they have announced. It is a balance of development, religion and efforts to enhance the quality of life of the backwards. There has also been an announcement of construction of Sitapuram in Sitamadi, so the Hindutva push is clearly there. There is also an announcement about the linking of Darbhanga and Purnia airports with international flights. So that's another big announcement that we are looking at. Another new greenfield airport is going to come up in Patna if the NDA is chosen to power. That's what the NDA has promised. Consensus seems to be behind this particular manifesto, because we've seen all the big leaders putting up a united front here, right from the CM Nitish Kumar to Deputy CM Samrat Chaudhary, who took up the mantle himself and made all the announcements for the media here. Also, we had Jitin Ram Manjhi of the HAMS. We also had Chirag Paswan of the LJP RV plus Upendra Kushwaha of the RLM. A Viksit Bihar development plan, that is what they are promising to Bihar at the moment, which will include a manufacturing unit in every district. That's another big promise that the NDA has made to the people of Bihar via this particular manifesto or Sankalp Patra. There is another announcement about 50 lakh new houses for the poor that are going to be built if the NDA is again chosen to power. And we've seen Deputy CM Samrat Chaudhary being very confident about being chosen to power once again. He exuded confidence saying that हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि दोबारा हम चुनकर यहाँ पर आएंगे और ये जो हमारा संकल्प पत्र है उसे पूरा करेंगे. So clearly a lot of confidence within the NDA and especially the BJP, which has sort of led this particular press conference in Maurya Hotel, one of the most, which has become the hot points of Patna at the moment. We also have a big promise from the NDA about education. It is claiming to give free education to
All right,
children
Shikha, just hold that thought, because I have RP Singh, BJP spokesperson, with me. Now, Mr. Singh, there have been a lot of promises that have been made in the Sankalp Patra. I'd like your comments on that.
NDA will be fulfilled, and we will show that it's not like Mahagathbandhan who makes promises and then forgets. We have seen what has happened in Himachal, in Karnataka, and Telangana. So every promise has been, provision has been made for every promise also.
Mr. Singh, there are 2 points that I'd like to mention. There's a mention of Nari Shakti, there's a mention of Kisan Samman. So could you explain that to our viewers? What does that include in the Sankalp Patra?
Well, Nari Shakti part is that we done lot on the women welfare, whether it was giving them bicycles for going to schools or ensuring 50% reservation in panchayat or 30% reservation in police jobs or giving them 10,000 rupees as seed money to become entrepreneurs, more than 1 crore women. And this process will continue.
Mr. Singh, we're also talking about world-class infrastructure and balanced regional development. What can you tell our viewers about those particular points?
Over past few years, Bihar needs more trust on development, and that will be brought in. Whether infrastructure is concerned, a lot of new bridges have been constructed, a lot of new stations and a lot of new other infrastructure domains have been taken care by Nitish government or the NDA government. So that will continue.
All right, I have Dr. Pooja Tripathi, Congress spokesperson, with me. And Dr. Tripathi, now a lot of promises are being made in the Sankalp Patra. I'd like to ask you about, what do you feel about those promises? Are they going to be fulfilled? What do you think?
I think what the prelude to Sankalp Patra was just yesterday when there was 2 brutal murders happened in the Mangal Raja, Bihar. And that's what the Sankalp Patra stands for. When they claim about, having policies and programs for the Ati Pichhada and Pichhada work, the stats speak otherwise. When the budget outlay from 2.59% in Nitish Kumar government, the policies and programs which cover the oppressed classes have been reduced to 1.29%. There's 85,684 crimes against this SC, OBC and EBC classes. If you look at their the last cast of census that was released in Bihar showed that the 64% of people live in poverty. Some, majority people live on less than 200 rupees a day. Their average per capita income is much less than the national and even the state average. And they are 46% of them are being employed in marginal employment, and that's what I'm saying. Having this grand policies and program, having this announcement, having all the leaders on the stage and making a show out of it is fine. But what happened to their 2020 Sankalp Patra? 19 lakh jobs not fulfilled, 3 lakh teachers appointment not fulfilled, making Bihar an IT hub not fulfilled. So Darbhanga aims, I hear there has been an airport that has been constructed in Darbhanga. I'm very happy that it comes up, and we could visit Darbhanga Aims, which is absolutely there's stray cattle that's roaming around. So
yes, go on, Pooja. Yes, please.
The most of the 90% of their Sankalp Patra in 2020 hasn't been fulfilled, and that goes on to say how that the NDA is a party of jumlas and making tall promises of bringing us sun, moon and stars, but they can't give in something as basic as a special package to Bihar.
Pooja, there's another point here about Kisan Samman. Of course, they're talking about strengthening, PM Fazal Bima Yojana and increase in MSP. Of course, Atmanirbhar when it comes to pulses and edible oil. What would you like to tell us on that?
When it comes to Kisan Samman, NDA should be the last one to speak anything. Because the Kisans have been, the farmers have been demanding an MSP which has not been fulfilled. There will 74, suicides have been happening every day in the Vidarbha Maharashtra region, and they have a triple engine government, it's not been happening.